Hi, it's Megan. I was shooting a video anyway, and I figured I would do kind of something for fun. I recently tried to pair up two of my friends with a perfectly nice man, like nothing wrong with him, actually a nice man, which in Los Angeles is something, and huge actually. And they both were not thrilled, and they're both over 40, maybe they're over 50. He was definitely over 50. But I thought, okay, what happens when we get older? What about our expectations for men? And what about their expectations for us? So I came up with a list of some thoughts on dating men who were over 40. So it's totally tongue-in-cheek, and I would love comments or disagreements. Maybe it's different outside of LA, I don't know, but okay, so number one, if they're married, they still trust women? Maybe. It depends how long they've been married, how young they were when they got married, and who they married. If they are no longer married or have never been married, they don't trust women off the bat, period. Number two, yeah, they're set in their career, so they may be more stable, but in today's economy, they may not be. And they might be resigned, they might not be resigned, but the last thing that they're looking for is a woman who is not accepting of where they are professionally. Number three, they are set in their ways. Absolutely. That is so true. Trying to train men and women, by the way, over 40 and definitely over 50 is kind of like trying to train an elephant. If you're good at it, congratulations, but for most of us, it's not so easy. Number four, yes, they are stubborn, and quite honestly, so are women at that age. Number five, okay, their penis still thinks for them, less so than it did before, but it still does. And we'll get to the next one, looks still matter, period. Number eight, there will always be younger and prettier women in LA, but worse, there'll always be someone more desperate than you. So, I think I'm at number 7 or 8. Men don't commit to desperate women. Or they do commit to desperate women also. They do and they don't. But they don't commit to desperate women as often as desperate women would like to think they do. Men are nice to have around, but they also demand a lot of time. Their friends have a lot to say about you. As much as they've gotten maybe more opinionated and set in their ways, so have their friends, and their friends are more vocal. Let's see. Being accepting, not nagging, not complaining, since these men have been through more than one relationship, probably in their 40s or 50s or 60s or 70s, is, I would say, as important, almost as important as appearance. They have baggage, every single one of them, and some will adjust to your baggage and some won't. They aren't cheaper, but I think they're more careful in how they spend their money, knowing that it's not that easy to buy a woman. You can impress her that way, but if you impress her that way, she's probably not worth impressing. Online dating has definitely raised expectations. This frustrates me so much from both the men's side and the women's side. They have these catalogs of perfect people that they think they can date, and the person might be what they present online or they might not be, but I've never heard so many unrealistic expectations in my life from both men and women, just with what they've seen online and what they think they can get. The reality might be a little bit different, and some men just won't adjust that. I have a terrible story. I was at the gym and I heard these two really much older men complaining about how older women would get upset with them because they wouldn't date older women because older women were bitter. They would only date younger women, but the younger women only wanted money, and on and on and on. I felt like slapping them, not because I wanted to date them and was jealous of the younger women, but because they were so obnoxious. So people are unrealistic sometimes. You might not want every guy you meet. There are lots of good men out there. I have so many men friends who are just amazing, and they're available, and they're older, and they're wonderful, but they have a shell around them, and so you have to be a little bit more accepting and take a little bit more time to get to know them before they open up and blossom and commit or don't commit, but you're not going to find out if you want them to commit until you give them that space and that time. So that's it. I don't know. Was this a good video to do? A silly video? I would love to get feedback. I've never done a video like this. I was just kind of waiting for something to upload on the computer. I'm like, oh, I'm so mad at these two friends of mine. I think I'll do a video about it. And that's how this came about. So let me know. Thanks. And subscribe, please.